Hi, everybody. Welcome to Katie in the Morning, and welcome to Friday the 13th. Dun, dun, dun. So we're going into the weekend. This week we've talked about relaxing at home, things that you can do to kind of get your mind off of work and refocus on your home life. We talked about gardening outside. We talked about crafts in the house. And the one today might be just a little bit scary, but it's something that will definitely help you both physically and mentally, and that is exercising. Exercise equipment is unbelievably expensive. They just came out with that new, I forget what it's called, but it's like a stepper and an elliptical together in one machine. It's supposed to be like a 15-minute workout and do like your core, your abs, your legs, your arms all at the same time. You guys want to know how much one of those things costs? Almost $4,000. $4,000. And so today I brought you guys some cheap ways to make your own equipment for home. They may not be a stepper or an elliptical, but they'll definitely help you on your way to a happier, healthier life without busting your wallet. The first thing you want to look for when you're kind of creating your own kind of mojo and routine at home is walking. Walking is like the easiest thing. You can do it outside, you can do it inside, you can do it with shoes, you can do it without shoes. I would suggest doing it without shoes if you're in your house, and with shoes if you're outside. You can listen to music, you can walk with friends, you can walk by yourself if you're looking for like that meditation period that we talked about earlier in the week. That's my favorite thing to do. I love to get out there and just walk by myself, but it's also a great kind of family bonding time. 3 kids is a little hard, but we ended up getting a double stroller and then a jogging stroller. So that's like our family thing. We go out and we walk 3 to 4 times a week, between 3 miles and 5 miles. The kids get to like enjoy the scenery and the quietness and all the different lights and sometimes the different sounds depending on what area of the city we're walking in. But especially the times if I'm super frustrated or if I'm completely stressed out, I'll just pop those earbuds in and just walk. And before I know it, I'm already on like mile number 11 or mile number 12. Then I realize, oh, I still got to turn around and go home. But it's a great way to boost those endorphins, boost the adrenaline that's going through your body, and completely clear your head of any kind of stress. It's also a great time to problem solve. If you're out kind of walking on your own and focusing on one like big task at hand, a lot of times when you get your body moving and that blood flowing is when you get your best ideas. So walking is definitely something you want to take into consideration if you're looking to get fit on a low budget. The next thing is another exciting, fun thing to do, and that is dancing. You can do it with friends. You can do it in your living room. You shut the shades. You can do it with clothes on or with clothes off. I mean, it doesn't even matter where you do it or when you do it. Please have your clothes on if you're out in public or the windows are open, but that could probably get you into a little bit of trouble. That's a great thing for the kids to join into. In memory care, the dementia patients, that's one of the things that they're constantly working with is music and memory. And by dancing, I can guarantee you, they may not remember your name. They may not remember what they ate for breakfast this morning, but they are going to remember every Johnny Cash song out there word for word. Once you get that memory kind of jogging, they're going to remember how to foxtrot. They're going to remember how to two-step. They're going to remember how to do the twist, the mashed potato. I mean, all of that is, and it's a really fun way to get them up and moving as well and interact with them. It's so much fun, and it goes back to that smiling that we were talking about and laughing on one of the previous episodes of Katie in the Morning. It's just a stress reliever, and dancing, it doesn't matter if you know how to dance or if you don't know how to dance. Nowadays, you stand in one spot and swing your arm side to side, and that's considered dancing. So, you don't have to be a ballerina to get it done. We're going to take a short break, and when we come back, we're going to talk about some other ways that you can create your own exercise equipment at home. little dancing promo for you guys. Just go right along with today's theme. So today we're talking about exercising on a budget, and we talked about like how expensive some of the exercise equipment is. Even if you go to like Walmart or Dollar General, the little weights that they have in there are like $10 for a 2-pound weight. Are you kidding me? And then I started Googling it, and there's actually some things that you can do to create your own equipment at home on a budget. And you can find it almost anywhere. The first one is to take like an old basketball or even a football and pop it. Or if it's not already popped, my dog is notorious for popping like the plastic basketballs and footballs and fill it with like sand or pebbles to weigh it down with a funnel. And then you take the E6000 glue that we were just talking about yesterday and seal it back up, let it sit for 24 hours, and you got yourself a weight ball. Another easy one is go through your cupboard and find those big cans of pork and beans or baked beans or, some kind of vegetable that's pre-canned. Those work just as well for weights until you use them. Then it's always easy to grab another one. Like it literally costs you 50 cents a piece for a can of green beans at Walmart. It's a great way to kind of get your upper body going. You can also take like a tube sock and tie them around your ankles if you're looking at going for a walk. Speaking of tube socks, that's another one that you can fill up. Just put like a plastic bag inside the tube sock, fill it with sand or pebbles, and tie it around your ankles when you go for a walk or for a jog, and that just puts that extra weight on your body that it's not used to and really builds your endurance and your muscle. And then the last one that I found on my Google search was a very obvious one, and I have no idea why I didn't think about this before, but your empty gallon milk jugs or half gallon. You can start out with a quart even and move up to a half gallon and then to a gallon as you're building your endurance and your strength. You can fill it with concrete, you can fill it with rocks, you can fill it with water, you can fill it with sand, you can fill it with almost anything. And most of these things will literally cost you nothing. If you think about it, how many pebbles or how many scattered rocks do you see throughout the day? Driving, walking, into the building, out of the building, kids bringing them in the house on their shoes. I mean, if you start a collection, you could literally fill a milk jug within a week, and it would cost you absolutely nothing to do that. So those are just some tips that I had for you guys today. Get out there, be healthier, be happier, and keep all that money in your wallet because someday we may need it for a Naka cruise. I thank you guys all for joining me today, and I will see you right back here on Monday for Katie in the Morning.